Greetings from Africa, praise God. Welcome to today's Explore Your World, and today we are going to look at how to cook using 3 stones. When they tell you explore your world, what comes to mind? Beautiful cities! Mombasa, South Africa, America. Beautiful places. Some oceanic view and some great scenery. But is that all there is to it? What about a view of that activity you've always wanted to do? Or an insight to life, things, and places you didn't know existed. Better yet, a ride to places, events, and things you've only heard of but have never seen. This is Explore Your World. Yes, today we're learning on how to cook with 3 stones, because sometimes you go to the rural areas or you visit your grandparents or you visit your relatives and they require you or you want to help because everybody is doing something, you want to help, and you realize that the only thing you can do is what? Cook tea. And guess what? They're using 3 stones, you don't know how to use it. Relax, this girl got you. Today we're going to look at how to start a fire using the 3 stones. So you're going to basically how do you start the fire up, because I know for most people, especially those who do not have that prior experience, that starting the fire might be a challenge, but I got you. So we are going to explore. This is like my 3rd or 4th time doing it. So if I learned, you can. If I did it, you can do it. So stay tuned, roll with me. I don't know if it's roll with me, but roll with me. Stay tuned and make sure you watch till the end to learn how to start a fire with 3 stones. And from there you can now cook anything, whatever you want to cook, so that the next time you go to visit someone who uses 3 stones, or you go to your rural areas, if they want, and then they're looking at you like, do you really know how to cook using 3 stones? You tell them, yes, I do. Yes, let's do this. The first thing you do is to separate these ashes. You separate the ashes to the side. See what I'm doing to the side, so that you create like a space here in the middle. So let me first of all say these are ashes from yesterday's night, from the cooking that we did yesterday's night. So after we cook the breakfast, now we will take out all the ashes. But for now, the first thing you do when you're cooking with 3 stones ama jiko la mawe tatu is you separate the ashes to the side, so that you prepare like room for the next kuni, or for the next, kuni is like the sticks you're going to use. Yes. The second thing you do is you look for your kunis, the kunis that you want to use. So right here we have our kunis. So I'm just going to look for some kunis quickly. Then so what I want to do, first of all, I want to take these kunis, these that are very nyembamba, these that are thin, because this will be very helpful when you are lighting the fire. Then these big ones will be good for the main cooking. So basically that is it. That's what you're going to do. Again, see, we have the ndogo, then I'll split it into 2, then the big ones. So you again, this is another one. So we have these small ones up a chini. So this is what I'm going to do. So here I have this is like the first batch of the big kunis. Then I have the tiny kunis that will help me in lighting the fire. So this is the tiny kunis that will help in lighting the fire. Then we have the big kunis standing over there that is going to help us in lighting the fire. The next, we are going to use karatasi paper. So it's basically, I've just told this from an exercise book to like lay the foundation of lighting my fire. We are going to use, or rather I'm going to use this paper, which is basically taught from an exercise book. It helps makes the process easier. So what I do is I just take the paper, then just place it over two with no formula. Hakuna formula hapa. Just place it there. So now we have our paper. So we have our paper apple. So the next thing we want to do, this is for emergency. The next thing we want to do is we are going to start arranging the tiny kunis on top of the paper. So I think you have to like put the paper, okay, you can like squash it kidogo too, but not so much because it needs to be voluminous. I think that's better. Yeah, I think that's better. Next we go to our tiny kunis. See, like split this. You split the thin end. Then put it on top. Put like on top of the paper, so that once you light the paper, the tiny kunis will be the first to catch. the fire. So that zikishikas, once they've catched, once they've caught the fire, oh my goodness, to think I teach English. Once they like are on fire, once the sticks are on fire, these tiny sticks, they will easily move, or they will easily translate, they will easily spread the fire to the rest of the big leaves. So let me continue by saying that this is not the orthodox or the only way of lighting a fire. Different people make their fires differently. There are those that don't even use karatasi, so I don't even know how they make their fire, but I find this easier. Again, remember, this is mainly for those people who are bontao and you've gone to the rural and then they want you to cook, or you just want to, explore, you want to like do something you've never done. This is an easier way. This is a simple way to start learning how to cook with 3 stones or sour. So we continue. We are basically looking for I'm looking for these tiny ends. See, this is what I'm doing. I'm looking for the tiny ends of these kunis. You just look for the tiny ends, you split, then you put on top. Basically, that is all that we are doing. I hope I'm showing the process because I'm holding this phone. I'm trying to hold the phone, talk, and like do it. Don't tell me about women multitasking. Tafadhali. Not all women can multitask. Yeah. Next, we'll just continue cutting. Now these are a bit bigger. If you can notice, they're a bit bigger compared to, you see that we have like tiny. These are a bit bigger. So we just want to match them. Then look for the ones that that can easily catch fire. So don't go for some sticks or for something that cannot easily light. So try to look for ends or things that can easily light. So basically we are continuing to do that. Like this can easily, this one, it can easily catch fire. The English I'm speaking. You can easily light it up. You can easily turn it up on fire. You can just make it that fast. So you continue. So I'm not so advanced in this taking video thing, so I'm like holding the phone on one hand, then I don't have stands. I'll get, with the grace of God, once I get money, I'll look for a stand, then it will be easier. So I have to use my hand. Now this is another one that can easily like catch fire. So basically, so you see what I'm doing, I'm like placing these things that can easily catch fire on top of the paper, so that as you light the paper, the fire from the paper kind turns in a shika. It spreads the fire to these things. So there we have it. Is this enough? No, I think this might be enough. Then from there, I want to now take some of these. Once the fire is starting to take some of these, then split it and put it here. but let us now light this and see how it goes. This is the matchstick. The line I am not promoting kifaru matchstick, I'm just saying this is the matchstick nimepata hapa. This is the one we're going to use. Yes, I like the way it's unfocused. I really like when, I don't know, I just like it when the camera behaves this way. I'm like, oh, so cute. I don't know why. Then again, we have what? The matchstick. So we're going to try to light the fire. And there's the fire. Here we have it. It's going. Let's hope it shika. So there we have it. Focus. 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 You see what I was saying? The camera has refused to focus, but you see what I was saying? This is what I was saying. So now, so that we don't waste it, what you're going to do, you're going to like cut this harakaraka, put them there. So, yeah. Oh, our motor is dying down on us. So don't worry. Hata kama ita die on us, if the fire dies down on us, the good thing is we can easily continue. So now, quickly, you see this, the ones we had nani. So I'm using my foot with my hand. So to keep the fire going, so that we keep the fire moving, so that we keep the fire going. So you know, like your foot to give you the support. Then you do this, meanwhile fire keep going. So you make sure you put as much this as possible. Again, this, the ones that can easily be lit, That one nimechana nayo kwa sababu this one hizi shika moto haraka. So you see our fire is there going. So the next thing, we go to these big ones. Like this is a good one, inashika moto haraka. See, do that. Kata. Place it there. This is the short. Again, place it on the fire. Look for some big one that can easily help us. Yes, check it. Upo kwa moto. Then try to arrange them. I was told you're supposed to try. You see the way this one is imeenda hivyo, you're supposed to arrange them ndo zisiku sumbue kushika moto. Me, that was what I was told. So mtu asiniulize maswali tafadhali. Yes, then I should be getting done with this part. Yeah, and then you continue doing this. You continue taking the woods from the first selection to there, from there to here, until you have your woods arranged. So I'm done arranging the first round of the fire. So next I go to my sufuria, which is right here, and then I come in. Oh, put it on the fire. Oh. Yes, so there we have it. So basically, as I said in the introduction, we are cooking something light. You're just cooking simple tea. What I'm going to do is put water inside here. We are doing what? Tunaweka maji. We are putting the water into the sufuria. We are putting the water into the sufuria. Notice how our first bunch of spoon is going faster. It is because they are a bit thinner. So we need to finish putting the water quickly so that we can add more firewood. But basically, this is how you light a fire, by the way. This is simply how you light a fire. Tafadhali, we are so many people, so we are cooking so much tea. So if I can do this, I was not born in the rural, so can you. Who was? You see how it has been easy lighting this fire? Somebody should be thanking me right now. So I think that I cannot go too close. I think that water is enough. Okay, let me add. It doesn't harm to have more tea. It doesn't harm. You can always drink the tea. So now basically that's it. So I'm going to finish cooking my tea, but remember, this video is not about how to cook tea. The videos are just about how to cook with kuni. So basically that's it. So what you'll do, you'll keep adding firewood and keep adding firewood. Basically that's it. You'll keep taking the firewood from this. So you keep taking, you can now, because penye moto imefika, you can take any of this firewood, then come and put it here and continue cooking your tea. That is it. I hope I've helped someone to know how to start a fire using the 3 stones and how to cook with it. So basically this is it. Itachemka, nieke majani, I put sugar, then that will have a black tea. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I've helped someone. Yes, thank you so much for watching. Shalom. I know I'd already signed off by saying shalom, but I'm back. So in case while you are adding the firewood like I did, then you realize the fire had died down, somebody, don't panic. Don't panic. Look for anything you can fan with. I'm using a lid of a bucket. Then fan. Let me switch. Then what you do is like fan. You see what I'm doing? I'm fanning this, I'm fanning. Then what happens? Voila, back you have your fire. Or you should have done this. You should have had a lid to like funika your sufuria, but I forgot. But not to worry, since I'll be chujaring, nitatumia kuchuja the water. All this situation will not harm me, or I can simply just change the water. The point was, if you put your firewood and then you realize, oh my goodness, during the process ya kuweka kuni your fire had done down, there is no need to worry. Just add more kuni, then fan it, and they're back to life. You have back your fire. And I'm signing off for the last time. That is basically how you start a fire when you're using 3 stones, and that is basically how you cook. So let me continue cooking. I'm probably going to change the water or just use a lid, or I'll think of something to do. But I hope I've helped you know how to start a fire using the 3 stones. So I hope someone, you are going to explore your world. You're going to try this. Don't just watch, then go and try and do this. So explore your world, expose yourself to different situations than the one you know of, different experiences like this, different experiences, and you really never know. I am enjoying it, and I know you will also enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Shalom.